Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. Today I'm going to be talking about the twins 7 to 9 month update. Like, I cannot believe they're 9 months old already. It just is blowing my mind, but here we are. So I wanted to give an update where we're at in terms of development and milestones and just day-to-day life, I guess. So if you're interested in hearing what it's like to have 9-month-old twins, then stay tuned. Without further ado, let's get started. So first and foremost, the twins are over 20 pounds now. I'm not sure the exact weight because our doctor appointment is coming up next week, but I mean, we are at least 22 pounds just based on the last weight measurement that I had of them, which was like 21 pounds, and it just is mind-boggling. They're getting hard to carry. We're having to switch over the car seats now because we're at that threshold where they're too big for their car seats. Also, we've outgrown the swing, which is a real sad day for me because Grace loves the swing. It really calms her down when she's upset. And unfortunately, it is too small now. She's at the weight limit, so I'm gonna have to find something else that helps to calm her when she's in one of those moods. Both girls are thriving and happy, and it's just so much fun at this stage where they're starting to really interact. I mean, they've been interacting for a long time, but really starting to notice their environment. You can see them kind of picking up on things. They're imitating sounds. They're imitating faces. It's just really, really a very fun and cute time. Olivia has gotten her 2 bottom teeth. They've just kind of poked through. They're not fully in, but they've just started to poke through, and she's working on her top tooth by the looks of it. We're really lucky in terms of teething with her that we haven't had any major meltdowns. I mean, she was a little congested and drooly, but she's been drooly for a long time, so I don't know if I can attribute all of that to just teething. Grace, on the other hand, is showing lots of symptoms of teething. She's like groaning and sticking her fingers in her mouth and really chewing on them, but and drooling a lot and very congested for at least a month now. And I don't think she's sick because there's nothing else that seems to be going on. No fever, nothing else except a little bit of congestion, but I haven't seen anything. Like, I keep looking at her gums to see if I can see any teeth close to the surface, but so far I haven't been able to notice anything, so I guess we'll have to see what happens. We hit a little bit of an 8-month sleep regression. At least that's what I think was happening. Both girls were starting to wake up in the middle of the night, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, you would know that they've pretty much been sleeping through the night since 4 months old, with the exception of our 4-month sleep regression. But right now they're starting to just get over that, I think. So it didn't last very long, and I'm really, really hoping that that was it, and that wasn't just a little, I don't know what, like a little spurt or something, and we're actually yet to hit the 8-month sleep regression. But anyway, they were waking up a couple times a night, both of them. They'd take turns. Sometimes they'd wake each other up. Sometimes it would just be one or the other. But right now it seems to me that they're starting to sleep through the night again, so that's really great. They typically go to bed between 6:30 and 7 at night, depending on the day. I find that they actually have better sleeps if they go to bed at 6:30 versus 7, so we're trying to keep it to that timeline as much as possible. But the other thing is that they've been getting up at like 5 a.m., which is like really early. So I'm trying to like push them back and like just juggle and play with their schedules a little bit so that it works, you know, for us in the morning as well as at night, and they're not overtired, and it's just like a delicate balance and like a juggling act. So if any of you have kids that have gone, you know, through this phase or past this age, and you have like tips on schedules, what schedule worked for you, I'd love to hear from you, because right now I haven't been able to nail it down. I mean, we're doing okay. They're still napping. They take 3 naps a day still, 2 longer ones and a short one. We're not quite ready to transition, I don't think, at this point to just the 2 naps, just based on when they get tired. But anyway, yeah, please let me know what your schedules were around this age, because I'd love to like see what other moms are doing. Neither of the girls is crawling just yet. Olivia, I think, is really on the cusp. She's tucking her legs up and trying to push. She can kind of scoot herself in a circle. She can go backwards, but she can't go forwards yet. And that is something that I'm really excited for her for, but at the same time I'm kind of dreading it, because having twins on the move, like, I'm telling you, my hands are already full and they can't get too far away from me, but we'll see what happens once they're on the move for real. Olivia also likes to like barrel roll to get to something, so you can like put her on one end of the room. She hasn't figured out crawling yet, but she does know how to get what she wants, that girl. So she'll just roll all the way across the room if she, you know, wants to pull her sister's hair. Because that's the other thing. Olivia's obsessed with hair. She likes to pull hair, and it's not just mine, it's her sister's, it's dad's, it's anything she can get her hands on. And she has like the most triumphant sound that she makes when she grabs your hair. She manages to get it in her hands, and I Would love to capture it on camera, and if I do, I'll put it in this video. But if you don't see it, it's because I couldn't get it on camera, probably because she's pulling my hair. But she'll grab it and be like, haha! Like, it is the funniest thing, but she loves it. I guess maybe she has hairdressing in her future. With Grace, we're working on sitting still. She has fantastic head control at this point, and feeding is going really well with her. She is able to sit on her own for like probably 30 seconds at a time when she feels like it. If she's tired, she'll just kind of like slump forward and she's not going to work with you. But I know that she's capable because I've seen her do it. So she's better at sitting up on her own when she's either angry because she like tenses up, or when she's really distracted looking at something and you can like lift it up to eye level so she's not looking down. And when she's looking straight ahead, she does much better. Solids so far have gone really well. I'm just kind of looking to transition into more textured solids. We've been focused mainly on purees, and they've tried like a variety of things, fruits, vegetables, and they seem to love them all, which is such a relief. I really want to encourage my girls to embrace new foods, and I'm hoping that by giving them a lot and exposing them to a lot when they're little, that I'll prevent picky eating. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but I figure it's a theory that can't hurt, so that's what I'm doing. Both girls right now, their favorite things are looking out the window. I swear it's like TV for them. They love staring at the window and seeing what's going on outside. They love stuffed animals, both of them. It's very, very cute. Like, to see a baby that young, like they're only 9 months, when you give them a stuffed animal, they hug it and kiss it, and it's just, well, I guess not kiss it really, but put their mouths all over it, like they know to give it a squeeze. And it's like, where did you learn this from? How do you know that that's how you're supposed to treat a stuffed animal, or like that's what you do with a stuffed animal? I don't know if it's something like innate in the nature of like the fuzziness, they just like want to rub it on their face, but they don't treat their other toys like that. So it's really interesting to watch. Olivia loves her Jolly Jumper, like really loves that thing, and Grace is in the Exercisor finally, at least when I'm close by. I don't like to leave her in it for too long because of her low tone, but she does get to sit in it now that she has like a more stable core, and she's not slumping so much. We've gotten the okay to put her in the Exercisor for like a little bit of time every day, and she really likes playing in that thing, and she hasn't figured out quite yet how to bounce around in it, like that she can jump in it, but I kind of help her with that, and she really has a lot of fun. Another thing that Grace loves is music. She loves music. If you start singing to her, she will look at you so intensely and just smile. It is so beautiful. I love it. But Olivia could take it or leave it. She will pay attention to you if you're singing to her, but then she's like kind of doing her own thing and just wants to explore and look around and can't be bothered to like actually pay attention to what you're singing. But Grace, on the other hand, like it just makes her so happy, and it just like brings such joy to my heart and gives me such a smile to see her so happy. Now, I don't know if anyone knows like how long it takes for babies' eyes to fully be the color that they're going to be, because both girls were born with blue eyes. Daddy has blue eyes. Olivia has been kind of in this transition, so I assumed she was going to have brown eyes because they kept getting darker and darker, and they are almost brown now, but they have a hint of hazel to them. They're not as dark as my eyes are, for instance, and I'm just wondering if there's still time for them to darken up, or if this is kind of going to be her eye color, because I'm kind of hoping that it will be our eye color. It's pretty unique and beautiful. I mean, it'll be beautiful no matter what it turns out to be, but I like the way it looks right now, and I'm just wondering if they're still darkening or if at 9 months we're kind of solidified. Grace has these beautiful blue eyes, and she's had them since she was born, as I just mentioned, and they haven't really darkened up or changed at all. I'm like 99% confident that she's going to retain those bright blue eyes. She also has what are called brush field spots. Now these are kind of white speckles. They almost look like sparkles or starry eyes. Like, they're beautiful, and apparently they're very common in children with Down syndrome, especially if they have light colored eyes. And I guess what they are is just some kind of like ligaments or connective tissue within the eye that we all have, but in Grace they're visible. So she has these blue eyes with these kind of white sparkly bits, and they're just stunning. She has such beautiful eyes. I'm pretty jealous. Okay guys, I think that's all I have to talk about for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and leave them in the comments below. I love to hear from you. If you like the video and this content, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue following us on our journey, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.